Yo, what's up, YouTube? So today, I was thinking about what can I make myself for lunch tonight. I gotta work tonight. So this morning I pulled out a pork steak, which I thought I snatched up a ribeye, but I didn't, wasn't paying attention. Too late now, it's thawed out. Got me a pork steak, a half an onion, 2 red potatoes, some avocado oil, mozzarella steak. What I'm gonna do is do a foil pack. I'm gonna set it up I'm gonna wrap it, set it up so when I'm ready for lunch, I just turn on the oven at work. Get it about 375-ish, I don't know, 375 I'm guessing. I'll let it cook for, I don't know, maybe a half hour. And boom, then I'll have my dinner. So I'm freehanding this. I think my tripod is downstairs, but I don't know. So whatever, I'll be back and this will be chopped up. All right, I'm back. As you can see, I sliced up my onions, diced up my pork steak. And I was going to dice these up too, but I don't know what time I'm going to be able to put this in the oven at work. Because we don't get breaks, you just kind of find a break on a fly. So I was worried that if I cut these now and I put this in there, that it's going to turn brown. You know, because potatoes do that. So I'm going to wait to do that when I get to work. I'll cut them up. I'll dice them up. And I'll put them inside the foil pack at work when I'm ready to put them on. But first, I'm gonna go ahead with my avocado oil. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some more from the stove one of these days. Because that was it. All right, I had to get some extra virgin olive oil because I don't have no more avocado oil, but that's okay. But that looks like that's enough right there. Now I'm gonna come in with some mozzarella steak. You can use any kind of seasoning you want. I'm gonna go heavy on this because I'm not taking the seasoning with me to work, and I want my potatoes to take some of this in too, so. All right, there we go. They're all mixed up. A little tip of the day, I guess you could say, is I got my blender. I put my Ziploc bag over my blender since I'm doing this by myself. And then you don't have to worry about anybody holding this up. And you just, boom. Drop it right in there. Pull this out. Pull that to the side. And look at that. Voila. Now, I'm going to take that to work with me while that shit marinates, falls in love. And then when I'm ready to put it in the oven, I'll get the foil out. I'll dice up my red potatoes. And that's it. I'll throw them in the oven. So until then, we'll see you at work later on tonight. All right, y'all. We're back at work. It is midnight. I'm hungry. I got some time, so I'm going to go ahead and dice these up real quick. I'm going to throw them in here, mix them up a little bit so I get some of that oil, make sure I get all that oil on it. And I'll put them in a foil pack. All right, got them all diced up. I'll throw them in here. Do not want none of this to land on this counter, even though I scrubbed it. Got that all mixed up. Now I'm just gonna dump it right in here. looks like. I'm gonna need some more oil. A lot of people have a preference on shiny side in or out. It doesn't really matter. It's all in preference. If it was dull side out, shiny side out, it's all gonna cook the same. So don't let nobody tell you any different. But it's that. So now, let's come over here. Got it set at 375. And we'll just throw it right on top of that sheet right there. And let's do a timer. We'll do 30 minutes. And start. That's it. All right, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. It is 12:10. So at 12:40, I'll be back. All right. It's actually been about 40 minutes. All right. Take a look. Looks good. Yeah, I think it needs to go on just a little longer. I'm gonna wrap this back up and we're gonna put it on longer. All right, it's been longer than I expected, but it is what it is. I had to go back to work, so it sat in here for another 2 hours. But here we go. Final product. It's done. Nice and juicy. All the juices are on the bottom. I had to put it in earlier, back in there because of potatoes. Then I had to go back to work, so it's been in for 2 hours. Oh well, it's all good. It's done. About to taste this bad boy. Look at that. All right, what's up, YouTube? I'm back. I'm sorry I didn't finish this video at work, but I had some guys walk in a break room and I felt really awkward to finish it off in there, so I just turned it off. I'm home now. Just got home from work, but I just want to say, I mentioned that that foil pack sat in there for like 2 hours. There was more than enough juices in there to keep it from not drying out. It was actually, I think a 2 hour mark was probably perfect on, I didn't mean to leave it on there 2 hours. It's just, I couldn't get to it until 2 hours later because of my work. I was out there working. I just couldn't get to it. So it was fine. I know I started off with a half hour. I believe maybe an hour would have been a perfect time, or a good enough time for those potatoes to cook. But like I said, it was 2 hours and it was fine. Perfect seasoning. potatoes are awesome. I love potatoes. I like them in my breakfast. I like them in everything. So, yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't finish this video at work. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Also, I don't know if you can hear me or not when I was talking about the foil, the shiny side, the matte side. You know, everybody has their own preference on what side you're supposed to cook on, what side you're supposed to bake on. If you're baking or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's going to cook. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to cook the same regardless what side of your foil is on. But I know I mentioned it in there, but when I was editing some of this video, I realized that it was kind of low because you can hear some background noise. So I don't know if you can exactly hear what I was saying, but leave a comment. Let me know what you prefer. A lot of everybody has their own preference of what side to cook on. Until then, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I try to get them out as soon as possible. I got more videos on my phone. I just haven't posted them just because I'm starting to get picky about how I do them now. And, but like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. And I'm out.